70 million years ago, on North African beaches, 7 types of pterosaurs fought fiercely over food. Giant pterosaurs treated small pterosaur colonies like all-you-can-eat. Buffets, baby pterosaurs had to climb cliffs alone right after birth and learn to fly to survive. This is a North African beach 70 million years ago. 7 different types of pterosaurs lived here. Living on the cliff faces were Tethys draco, a flying creature that lived in the late Cretaceous period. Tethys draco were relatively small for that era, with wingspans of only about 2.4 meters. Their skulls were short, but their mouths and teeth were very sharp, so they were also carnivores of the Cretaceous period. On this small island, they all gathered here to eat, rest, or raise their young. So very often some pterosaur babies became food for other pterosaurs. The parents of baby pterosaurs had to constantly watch their surroundings to prevent the young from wandering off. But all the mothers feared one creature, that was Phosphato because for Tethys draco, Phosphato were far too large. They had almost no ability to resist. So when Phosphato arrived, this place became like a buffet. Phosphato could reach 3 meters tall, walking among the less than 1 meter tall. Tethys draco, they stood out dramatically. When it approached, Tethys draco would quickly shelter their young underneath. But there were always careless parents who let babies wander off. Once discovered by Phosphato there was no possibility of escape. So some pterosaurs avoided the beach for safety. They built nests on isolated cliff islands in shallow seas, where Phosphato couldn't operate well, and other land animals couldn't reach at all. So survival rates for baby pterosaurs were much higher than on the beach. But safety was relative, because these pterosaurs would not stay with their young. Female pterosaurs would leave after laying eggs, from hatching to birth to survival throughout the entire process. To improve survival rates, these babies had to rely on group strength. Newly hatched baby pterosaurs would call constantly. They used this method to synchronize hatching with other babies. The first instinct of baby pterosaurs after birth was climbing cliffs. During this process, many would fall into the ocean, but most would successfully reach the top. This was their first time seeing sunlight, but another test was about to come. To find food, baby pterosaurs always had to leave the cliff tops. Their first foraging trip could very well become their last. Because of limited training opportunities at the practice site, when wind picked up, they had to seize the chance for first flight. During this process, many baby pterosaurs would crash into the sea due to lack of stamina or wrong technique, then become food for marine life. Even in the air, it was equally dangerous, because a dinosaur called Barbaridactylus was waiting for food to arrive. Barbaridactylus was a powerful predatory pterosaur. Usually they lived on fish, but catching a few baby pterosaurs as snacks was something they would never pass up. The baby pterosaurs' destination was a forest where abundant food existed that could help them grow quickly, and those who made it there were results of survival of the fittest. Baby pterosaurs had very harsh childhoods, but those who reached adulthood were the most excellent and would become one of the ancient sky rulers.